Well, ladies and gentlemen, Bellator is no more, but fear not, Fabian Edwards is not going anywhere. Fabian, nice to meet you. How we doing, man?
No, I'm doing great, mate. Nice to meet you yourself.
And the big question, the one I'm obviously going to start with is, like I
Mm.
said, Bellator is no longer around. PFL is. Is this where your next fight's going to be? The fans want to know where are you fighting next.
Yeah, that's gonna be my new home, PFL. So I'm looking forward to going in there and having some of these matchups.
I'm gonna officially bring out the draft cap then. Put that on for the interview. Bam, Fabian Edwards to the PFL. I love it.
Yeah.
Your plans, is it tournament, one fight here and there? Do you know yet?
Yeah, I'm looking for the tournament, tournament that starts April the 18th and yeah, potentially 3 fights in 4 months. I'm excited for that.
And I know that tournament roster is kind of starting to fill out. Are
Mm.
there names on there that you're like, yeah, that's a fight I want over others?
Yeah, the fight I want is the fight that I got. So I'm excited. I'm
You
excited.
have a fight already, is what you're saying.
Yeah, can't say, but I got a fight, the fight that I wanted.
All right, well that's good. We'll be on the lookout. Can you at least tell me, give me a hint at all? Is this going to be like a striker grappler, anything?
Be a good matchup.
All right,
You
say
you'll
less.
enjoy the matchup.
That's great. I'm excited for that. Fabian Edwards in the PFL tournament with an opponent already booked. Do you know when PFL is going to make that announcement? Is that going to be soon?
Potentially, I think I've been told this week. So yeah, fingers crossed the fans and everyone know that this week what's going to be happening.
And then when they came to you with this, did they market it like, yeah, we want to get you fighting in London or UK soon? Is that on the table?
Now, they didn't really mention where. They just said the tournament and that's it, April, and I just accepted.
And like, how do you feel about, I guess this is a cliche question, but the
Yeah.
tournament setup, right? It's very different from stuff you've done before. It's very
Mhm.
different from other promotions. Are you a fan of the style?
Yeah, I am a fan. I've always wanted to do a tournament in my career, so the fact that I get to do it on such a massive platform, that's exciting. So I do look forward to getting involved.
And then I don't know, what's more intriguing to you, the cash prize or the belt?
Nah, the belt, the cat, it's all wrapped in one. You know what I mean? It's all wrapped in one, so I can't say one or the other. But to be able to fight potentially three times in 4 months, get a belt and cash, like you can't complain with that. You know?
And are you somebody who likes that frequency of fights? Like, because a lot of the
Yeah.
times fighters, unless if they're in a tournament, they have a hard time fighting 3 or 4 times a year. Is that something you're
Yeah.
happy you can do now?
Yeah, and I am happy. I've always asked to have 3 or 4 fights a year, but obviously that hasn't been granted. So yeah, I'm gonna be trying my very best to make sure that I win all three of them. I mean, I win all of them to get the 3 fights in.
And then I might be jumping ahead of myself a little bit, but I
Mm,
did see that Impic Saganai is moving down to middleweight. I don't know. That could be
mm.
the fight you have scheduled right now, maybe not. But what are your thoughts on him moving down to your weight class, regardless?
I think he's the middleweight, so him coming back down ain't nothing new, like I don't know. He's a good fighter. So that's a matchup that hopefully we'll meet along in the tournament.
That'd be a good finals matchup right there.
Yeah, yeah, it could be, could
I don't
be.
know what sides of the bracket you guys are on, but if that meets it, that'll be a good one. You got my money right there, man. Um, and obviously, like the PFL is a very exciting sign. There are some things that aren't so positive. I do need to ask about. Just
Mm,
seeing online, guys like Patchy Mix, Pitbull really want out of these contracts, and it seems like
yeah.
typical business uh, disagreements or whatever it will be. Does that make you nervous at all heading into this? Like dishearten you at all, or you don't worry about that? You're very happy with your situation.
Obviously, I'm sorry for them boys, going through whatever they're going through, but I can't focus on that. I'm just focused on I've got a fight booked. Yes. Send me the location, send me the name, and that's all. That's all. As long as I got my fights booked, that's all I can focus on. So yeah, business with me and PFL. Obviously, it's on early days, but it's been okay.
But I mean, obviously, your thoughts are more hopeful, right? You like the
Yeah.
direction PFL's going overall. You have confidence in the promotion.
Yeah, I feel like I'm confident in the promotion. I've worked with them because obviously them buying Bellator, so I've worked with them kind of for like 2 fights. So
Hmm.
it would be interesting just to see how everything plays out.
And then just, I guess, what are your thoughts on
Mm.
Bellator? I don't know what the right word is, dissolving, maybe.
Yeah,
In a promotion that's kept me entertained since I was 6 or 7 years old, millions of
yeah,
people across the world. You were fortunate enough to be a part of it, fighting for belts. I guess, like, what
yeah.
are your overall thoughts on them just closing the doors?
Um, I thought it would happen, but it's still crap that it happened, but like I said before, I'm just grateful that Bellator gave me the opportunity, I was only 5-0, young, not long in the game, and they gave me opportunity and allowed me to grow my skills and my experience. So yeah, forever grateful.
And this can either be a you perception or how do you
Mm.
think fans will feel? I guess, like, how do you think, in a nutshell, Bellator will be remembered?
I don't know. I don't know. I think for myself, like I say, I'm just grateful. So I don't know how it's gonna be remembered by everyone else, but I've had some good times over there with some of my teammates. We've won fights all around the world. So yeah, it was good. I just think good memories when I think back about Bellator.
And obviously, you got the big news coming soon with your
Mm.
fight, but somebody you might know named Mr. Leon Edwards, your brother,
Yeah.
has a big one coming up against Sean Brady.
Yeah.
I'm a Philly guy. I know Sean very well. When I saw
Mm.
this fight announced, I was like, "Yo, this is a good one." So you've been seeing Leon. I guess how's
Mm.
preparation going? What's the intensity like in there?
Preparation going well. It's going really well. Yeah, obviously when we had the change up, he just said, "Fuck it." Said I think I'm the best in the world, so why does it matter who I fight? And that mentality just showed me, okay, let's go. You know what I mean? So it's looking good.
And how do you feel about that fight? This is like I mentioned earlier. This is a very typical striker versus grappler on paper, at least. Do you think it goes
Yeah.
down that way?
I think it goes down how Leon fights. Either Leon Tuesday. Like honestly. He'd been looking to get a win back and get himself back in title contention. So that's why I'm looking forward to. And it doesn't matter who's in front of him. He's been fighting wrestlers for the last 6 years now. So it's no difference.
And I assume you will be, but will you be in attendance?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll definitely be there.
And I mean, like, when you guys hear, I don't know the politics of it all, but when you hear, JDM's not fighting anymore, he's
Mm.
now getting a title shot. Now you're taking on Sean Brady. What was the reaction in camp when you guys got that news?
Like I say, the reaction was kind of like, if you can't do anything about it, what's next? You know what I mean? And all we cared about was, is the show still on? Yes. We define an opponent? Yes. Okay, fuck it. Let's go. And that was the mentality because he's been preparing hard, so he didn't want his hard work to go to waste. And yeah.
And obviously for you, all attention's on PFL and your
Mm.
next fight in this season, but I'd be a fool not to ask, just with Leon and you going to the event, is
Yeah.
UFC still of interest to you someday, maybe?
Yeah, yeah, it's still an interest, a lot of different promotions. I even like to do a boxing match or a Thai boxing match, I'm just a fan of combat, so the UFC is still there. I'm not one of these guys that's like I need to go to the UFC. Oh my God, like I'm not really that crazy, but I would like to compete in there just so I could test my skill against some of these middleweights in the world, and that's it.
And I mean, how do you think you rank up against, the DDPs, the Saul Stricklands, the top middleweights of the world?
I think I ran good. Like they're mainly strikers, so I feel like I just fit. I feel like I just fit in there nicely, and obviously having the experience of fighting some of these grapplers over in Bellator, I feel that's gonna pay off for me as well. So yeah, hopefully one day I'll get through this, do good business with PFL, and maybe one day, you never know.
Do you have like a dream UFC fight that you'd love to do?
You know what? I like to fight Pereira and Izzy. You know
You're
what? You know when you
crazy.
feel.
Why? Those guys are horrifying.
Nah, you need to feel it, because when you watch something on TV, you think, is it as good as it is? That's what I think when I see certain fire match. Is it as good? I need to feel that. So I would love to feel that pause, but I love to have an experience and have a fight with any of those two guys.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, man, you guys are warriors. Not many people are asking for those fights, but
Yeah,
those would be some good scraps, man. Some
yeah.
just top level kickboxing going up against each other. Um, and you mentioned boxing. I don't even have this one written down. I'm just curious because I was just at a bare knuckle event in Philadelphia. Would you ever entertain bare knuckle boxing later in your career?
You know what? I feel like if my face was to get messed up doing MMA, then I would. But at the
Yeah.
moment, my nose is not broke.
You're looking good. Yeah.
I'm looking all right, you know what I mean? So I'm thinking the bare knuckle, some of these guys used to it.
And girls, dude.
And,
Oh.
and girls afterwards, you think, what's going on? So if my nose get broken and my teeth goes missing, then I say, fuck it, let's do it. But for now, nah, nah.
All right, well, keep it healthy. We don't want that for you, all right? And Fabian, man, again, I appreciate your time. Before I get you out of here and ahead of your new PFL debut,
Yeah.
anything you'd like to say to all your fans across the world?
Just thanks for everyone that supported me, and let's keep riding with me. Yeah, we're all in PFL now, but the mission still remains the same, which is to be one of the best in the world. And yeah, let's go.
Love it, man. Well, ladies and gentlemen, be on the lookout. Hopefully this week, big fight news announcement coming for Fabian Edwards in PFL. Fabian, thank you so much, man. Great to
No,
meet you.
appreciate it,
I'll
mate.
be on the lookout. Kick some ass, all right?
Yeah, no, appreciate it. Thank you.